Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. The New York Knicks come into this one after a win against the Raptors in Toronto. And there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down on them.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
New York with the ball. And Stan, an all-star back in 2022, DeJounte Murray has since been trying to regain that all-star form.
Absolutely, Kevin. And look, the major problem, like it is for a lot of guys, has been injury. When he's healthy, this guy can really play. He's a true two-way player and can help you win games at both ends of the floor.
Quick thinking by Halliburton, sensing the separation immediately and pulling up with confidence.
Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish. How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Pass to Flag. Back to Sharp. Shakes him. And then Sharp with the dunk.
We'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Now here is Smith. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Pass to Salong. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Lillard's got his second basket of the night.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
And finished off by Halliburton.
So good at just reading the defense. That time, Halliburton maintains his dribble and gets to where he wants to go.
Fast break, here they come. Smith with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And that one's good. Flag.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Smith outside. A 3-ball. Outside for Murray. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss. Now Flag. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Well, that's a part of Sharp's game that he takes very seriously.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. So both teams making some changes here. .137 left from the first quarter of the game. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Portland leading. Here's Demon. It's hauled in by Adams.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. Pass to Demon. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. New York, no good that time either.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
The Trailblazers making a switch here.
Number 11,
Knicks trail by 3. Will it go? The Trailblazers pull it in.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
It's Oladipo on the wing. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Isenge. Here's Sissoko. Hits it from three-point range.
three-point goal.
Poole fires away from outside. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break.
The Trailblazers, 20.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
For 3, Van Vliet gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, "I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I kick it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play." Kevin, back to you.
He spreads it around. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report.
And it's great to see Poole attacking the basket, not settling for the jumper.
Banked in off the glass. Demon's got 12.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And Stan, offensively, clearly where the Blazers have the most room for growth.
Well, Kevin, better shooting and playmaking first and foremost. But in particular, improving their rates of assists and turnovers will be key.
Three-pointer. And Tyrese Halliburton gets the 3. He's got 15.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
Oh, man. Sharp makes that look way too easy. That's elite bounce.
It's Oladipo on the wing. Shoots. Stripped it away. Here's Salon.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
That's to Demon. Here's Salon. In the corner, it's Flag. Takes it off the glass. Flag's got the lead up to 11 now for Portland.
Using the size, Flag going to work around the rim.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Halliburton. Smith for three. It's hauled in by Queen.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Buries the long-range jumper.
An efficient three-point shooter in college. That clearly hasn't changed for Flash.
Halliburton for three. Good on the three-point shot. Halliburton's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit that.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for an immediate lead.
That's a 2 from Smith. It's hauled in by Queen.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now. Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious, his size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis, as much or more than any star in this league. You can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor.
Pass to Smith. There's the triple. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Queen. Portland leading by 15. Here's Sharp. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow!
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. 17-point lead, their biggest. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Flag. Knicks with the rebound. Smith on the wing. Screen by Antetokounmpo. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And so it's Portland. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we'll be right back after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Lillard fires away from way outside. Drills the three-pointer. Lillard's got the first basket of the second half here for the Trailblazers. Here's Halliburton. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Oh, the balance and focus. Halliburton able to power through contact and convert.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
First team foul.
There's the pick. That's a 2 from Lillard. And again, it's Portland converting.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Murray outside. And the 3 off target.
And the edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Pass to Champagnie. Smith right side. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Smith's shot is good. Smith's got 6 points.
Draining that answer. Smith Jr. decided he couldn't let that last 3 go flat.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A-game on that side of the ball.
Murray for three. And again, New York with the triple.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Portland leading by 16. Lillard from outside. And another 3 for Portland.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Murray outside. Smith feeling it out a bit. Out left to the wing. Halliburton outside. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Yeah, look, you've got to block out Antetokounmpo, or this is exactly what will happen.
Three-pointer, Lillard. The rebound by Champagnie.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And since their scrappy play last season, Coach, the Blazers extending the contract of head coach Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, great decision, as well as a renewed contract with the front office. Times had passed, their seats had grown hot, but nice to see that commitment to what they're building.
Here's Halliburton. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And Halliburton doesn't get rattled easily. He's adept at finding ways to finish through contact.
That's good from Halliburton. Portland with the ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trail Blazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Guys?
A good strategy. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Pass to Queen. Pass to Sharp. To the paint. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
He's so excitable on the floor. You see the kinds of things Smith is capable of doing when he's out there.
Here's Demon. .143 left to play here in the third. And he lays it straight in. Demon's got 16 points. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Here they are, fans.
Both teams will make substitutions.
For your Knicks, City Answer.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the New York Knicks. It's an 18-point game. Yep, it counts. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful. Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Shoots the three. From range, Giannis takes it.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from the team.
And Flag throws it down.
And if you're going to foul Flag, you really got to hit him, or else he's capable of fighting through that contact and finishing.
And what you love about Cooper Flag, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, you would binge watch the 86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
And it's Demon missing. Knicks trailed by 16. Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
And I'll give this to Halliburton. He's been in attack mode all night.
And pushing it up. Here's New York. And Halliburton to the rim.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
55.
Pass to Demon. Portland no good that time either. 16 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Poole. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And he comes up with the deuce. 10-point for Shaedon Sharpe.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Well, through. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Knicks trailed by 14. Adams right side. Poole outside. Lets it go from deep. Trains the three-pointer.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Lillard from deep three-point land. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Kicked by Finney Smith. Here's Oladipo. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any three they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
Thank you, Allie. Pass to Queen. Now flag. No good with the triple. Now here's Halliburton. Oladipo outside. Over flag. They get it back. And here's Poole for three. And no good that time. Portland leading by 9. Pass to Queen. Now flag. Nifty move. And Flag throws it down.
Great work off the pick by Flag. The rookie taking advantage of that space he created.
Here's Halliburton.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Inside. And Queen gets it to go. Queen's got his first bucket in this one.
What a play right there by Flag. And this kid's vision is special.
Poole outside. And stolen by Flag. Over to the left wing. To the middle. Bryant in the corner. Pocket 6. Good! Lays it right in there.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And so Poole will bring it up for the New York Knicks. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And Murray, here we go. And that one is good.
That's light work there for Murray off the two-man game.
Sharp. Going inside.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And the flush by Antetokounmpo!
Power and grace of Giannis, making it look easy like few others can.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensation. Here's Smith. Shoots the three. Drained from outside.
And every team wants long guys who can also make threes. Smith checks both boxes.
Trailblazers lead.
Here's Queen. Shaden Sharp. And down goes the three.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Lillard. Wide open. There's the jumper. Nice one.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Trailblazers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
So much hype around Cooper Flag. Just an all-around type of forward. Can guard and play multiple positions. I cannot wait to see his career develop.
Trailblazers lead.
Sharp. Oh, what a play inside.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Stolen. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. All right, here's Williams. Outside Van Vliet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. Cleared away by Lillard. And Flag throws it down. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Here you go. The New York Knicks coming to this one following a loss, guys, to the Jazz.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
I hear that music. Here they come. Your faces high school.
I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Halliburton feeling it out a bit. A three-pointer off the mark. Castle with it. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
Smith with a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Sarr. Here's Castle. Giannis grabs the miss.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
And here is Murray. Guarded by Powell. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
You combine strength, athleticism, unbelievable hops, Miles Bridges. Yes, sir.
Halliburton outside. It's deflected. Outside Hardaway. Knicks with the rebound. And Doris, you see the talent on this Knicks squad, but there's always been questions about the intangibles they possess.
What's fascinating, Kevin, is this team built slowly and methodically and with great patience. And then they took a couple of big swings. It doesn't result in a championship, and now you evaluate everything.
Leader is what comes to mind when I think about Murray. Great guy to have on your team, and in the locker room.
Now here's Powell. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And a wide open look for Sarr. That three off the mark. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Ball violation. It'll be a jump ball.
Smith surveying the D. In the corner, Murray with it. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
And look at Murray's mechanics, making that corner three look easy.
Here's Castle. Bridges outside. Here's Sarr. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here's Murray up on top. Smith outside. Screen by Giannis. Down low. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Sarr. Here's Castle. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Knicks leading by 3. Halliburton outside. Back to Murray. To the inside. Bridges with the steal. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I take it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play. Back to you.
He spreads it around. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Shot clock at 2. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
They could use a bucket. Tries to the hoop. Can't capitalize inside. Shot by Champagnie, no good. Here's Castle. The rebound by Halliburton.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for New York. And Smith with the stuff.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beasting.
And it goes down 2 points.
About time he got one to fall there before that 6 straight misses to start this one.
Now here is Smith. He has 5. Misses the 3. One-on-one here. Then Bridges jams it in.
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
After Champagnie. That's good. And it's Halliburton with the assist.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Here's Castle. And that one released in time, but no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Knicks lead by 5. And we'll get them. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.